My name is Roger Halstead, formerly a Dunwoody police officer. He would ask for pictures of our genitals every day.
Brian Bolden, transport officer, City of Dunwoody Police Department. The whole command staff, they all knew.
Was he protected?
Yes.
Austin Handel, I was a police officer with the Dunwoody Police Department on night shift. And here we are, talking about a sexual predator that was working in our police department since it was founded.
They're talking about their boss.
I'm Sergeant Espinoza with the Dunwoody Police Department.
When he was a sergeant, Fidel Espinoza was the face of the Dunwoody Police Department.
It's dangerous. It could be lethal.
Dunwoody promoted its public information officer all the way up to the front office as admin lieutenant.
He said he was untouchable. I believed him.
Brian Bolden is the prisoner transport officer. A lawsuit filed against Dunwoody accuses Lieutenant Espinoza of demanding sex from his subordinate.
I went to the highest man in the department, the deputy chief. It got back to him. Fidel cornered me outside and said, "You ratting me out, Brian? You going to tell on me?" He said, "My name is going to be all over your termination papers."
I'm Chief Billy Grogan with the Dunwoody Police Department.
Even though Police Chief Billy Grogan is named in the civil action, he personally led the internal investigation, determining most of the claims unfounded. Lieutenant Espinoza denied harassing Bolden, but the chief says his top lieutenant admitted to sexting with other subordinate officers, including Roger Halstead.
I had to watch my back more for people in my own department than criminals on the street.
Lieutenant Espinoza texted this photo from the toilet showing his pants around his ankles with the message, "Thinking about you, Raji." The lieutenant shared this picture he said he secretly snapped of another officer at the urinal in the department men's room. But the chief's internal investigation determined most of the sexual exchanges were initiated not by the lieutenant, but by Officer Halstead.
To a degree, you had to play along.
Absolutely.
You never sent any pictures, right?
I don't think so.
But he did. The chief publicly released hundreds of texts, some showing nude pictures Officer Halstead shared of himself in group texts. Halstead later admitted he lied to us out of a sense of embarrassment. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Espinoza insisted to the chief that it was all consensual sex play between willing participants.
Did you feel pressured because of the power he had over you at your job?
Absolutely. My girlfriend even knew the ordeal. One time we ran into Fidel, me and my girlfriend. I introduced her as my sister. I had to hide my heterosexual relationship from Fidel in fear of retaliation.
"Roger, I don't believe you're gay," the lieutenant wrote in one text. "Suck my blank and prove it." Officer Halstead replied, "I'm not gay." Lieutenant Espinoza wrote back, "I thought so." The chief concluded his investigation, although it is clear that Espinoza texted, Snapchatted explicit messages, images, texts, and videos with several employees. There is no evidence that Espinoza's conduct in this regard included any coercion, threats, or promises of preferential treatment in exchange for participation in the conduct. But the department never reviewed these texts obtained by the reveal.
He would respond with something sexual and inappropriate. If you'll suck my I'll give you a guardian.
Guardians are positive reviews, which can lead to raises and promotions. "Write me a guardian from Dunwoody, please," Halstead texted. Lieutenant Espinoza wrote back, "I'll write you one if you suck my blank till I bust." In another, he texted, "Show me your blank and I'll write you a guardian." Sharing a positive letter from a citizen, Halstead asked, "Will you give me a guardian for that, please?" Lieutenant Espinoza's response, "Nice job. Now shut up and show me your ass." Halstead reported he was number 1 in 4 categories. Espinoza, "Nice job. Now show me your blank."
He would send us screenshots of officers he was vetting as if we were supposed to evaluate their appearance.
Lieutenant Espinoza was also in charge of hiring new officers for the department. In this text, the lieutenant shared a photo of a job candidate posing on a motorbike. "Another Mexican that's applying with us. Might let him in the circle of trust. Do you think he'll go for the occasional blank grab? I like him. I'm going to hire him."
I'm Sergeant Espinoza with the Dunwoody Police Department.
Espinoza resigned in May, right after the chief confronted him with Halstead's notice of intent to sue.
And once they told him the allegations, they didn't put him on admin leave or anything. He just resigned.
If Fidel didn't do nothing wrong, why did he leave? What did he run from? What is the chief hiding? What is Fidel hiding?
Fidel Espinoza didn't respond to our request for an interview, and the police chief has simply stopped responding to our emails.
Because Dunwoody reported to the state that the lieutenant resigned voluntarily and not in lieu of termination or under investigation, Fidel Espinoza is approved to work for any police department in the state of Georgia.